All right, that's open. And then from here, take this address, match it up against this address, check off the box, then after we get a bunch, take them over to the ballot box. We then act as the voter himself or herself, insert the ballot into the ballot box, then that comes back to that table over there, and then this envelope is checked off as being processed over there. Then as another check and balance, those envelopes over there are counted at the end of the night, so that the ballots that we get and the envelopes over there match the totals of the ballots that we have here.
So does this system, does it somehow prevent people from, sending in a mail-in ballot, then coming in the door and
Yes.
trying to vote that way?
Yes.
So they can't vote twice?
Right. Well, we've tried to eliminate that, obviously. Now, the other thing on this, like I said, that was this way here. With this, we have to take it out of the envelope and then insert it back in and then do the address. So it's almost like a double step compared to this one. But it still has to be done.
Okay. And what's the difference between these types of ballots? These are the...
This one here is a mail-in.
Yep.
This one
That's
here,
for
if
the new
it came in
system.
this envelope alone, was an early vote.
Okay. So we have early votes and we got mail-ins.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And then we have supposedly regular absentee ballots that have to be processed that may be in there that we haven't got to yet.
Like you said, so throughout the course of the day, they've been going through that machine and counted
Every ballot that comes through here goes through that machine one way or another.
just like every normal vote that would
Every
come.
normal vote, every ballot that we receive is treated like a voter that comes through the door.
And about how many early and mail-in ballots do you think you've been going through this today? You say
I'm
600 or
guessing-
700
I'm guessing 600.
here at South Middle. All right, thank you very much. So what's your name, sir?
My name is Richard.
Richard? And you're an election official here?
Yes, I'm a clerk.
And so what do you have in your hand
Go
there?
around to the front of the building, you have to go out,
Absentee
go around to the front of
ballots.
the building, come in that
And
side,
mail-in
go down.
ballots.
Mail-in ballots.
Yep.
And so what were you just doing with those at the table?
I was sorting them out, like he was saying. I was matching them, putting them out, matching them against the sheet over there. And now
Verifying that they're all
verifying the address and everything.
they're all voters?
Now, I'm acting as a surrogate, putting them through
Right.
the voting machine.
So like you just said, you and your partner there just went through this whole pile, checking they're all valid voters, verifying them. Now you're acting as their surrogate to process the ballots through the machine
Correct.
here at South Middle School in Brockton.
Correct. Here we go. This one here. I have to put each one of these through as if the people were here.
Right.
What,
The reason that we had a lot of, we had this new mail-in ballot system was because of the coronavirus pandemic and people's concerns with coming out to vote.
Correct.
So here we are processing these mail-in ballots. That's how it works.
Right.
We're told about 600 mail-in ballots at this location a little bit earlier. And that's how it works. And then at the end of the night, like is done every election, the numbers that are counted through this machine for the different candidates are counted up, and then the outcome is brought to City Hall, where the city's total election results are tallied and provided to the public. All right, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
The votes can't be tampered with.
Locks on the machine, so votes can't be tampered with, huh?
And the police officer has the key. I don't have direct access.
Newcomb? Which one are you? Paul?
So that one is locked all the time, and these are the hand counts that get deposited. Gets relocked, and the key goes back to the officer. This here is also locked during the day. This machine here is locked down, so it can't be tampered with, but if there's a ballot jam, this machine has to be pulled forward, the ballot manually cleared, but the machine itself retains the accurate count. And then if you look at the front of the machine, you'll see that there's a red seal on it.
You grab a pen in the front, go around to any open booth.
Underneath that seal
When you're done, bring it over.
is a computer chip, like a scan disc card, that records all the information that the computer itself scans from the ballots. And that chip is then transferred to City Hall via a police officer in a sealed envelope. So it's rather hard to tamper with the actual vote totals.
Overall, how has this process gone today with the mail-in ballots and the early vote ballots?
Well, it's been a lot heavier than expected, but this, I think, is what you might call an exceptional election. An average election in this precinct for presidential, I think, is somewhere maybe around 700, and as you can see by the totals right now, we're close to 1,000 or over, just barely over 1,000, with still
this one
those
precinct.
ballots processed, to be processed, and we've got another 31 minutes to do that.
Will you be continuing to do that after
Yes,
the polls
I've been
close?
told that, you can shut that off.
What you doing?
68 Lucy Lane.
Go.
Megan in theory.
58,
What's your address?
68 Lucy Lane.
Megan,
Megan in theory.
and
154 Leach Ave.
27?